At microSHIFT, we have two styles of road lever. The one pictured here is the R series. It has external cable routing. It has two triggers on the side of the shifter. And then there's our CENTOS style shifter. That one has internal cable routing. It has a thumb trigger on the inside of the lever, and then down by the brake lever, there's another shifting trigger. If you've got one of these shifters and you're trying to figure out how to put a cable in it, this is the video for you. We'll start with our normal R series shifter. This is an R10. Use the small trigger to shift to a harder gear and keep doing that until you can't shift anymore. Then the cable should come right out. To insert the cable, you kind of do the same thing. Make sure it's in the hardest gear. Then route the cable through the little hole and out through the external routing port. Make sure that the cable head is firmly seated inside the shifter before you close it again. For the R series shifters that we make that use mountain bike pull ratios, they pull a little bit more cable, and so the internals are a little bit different. The same basic philosophy is the same. You want to use the small lever, shift that to the hardest gear possible, and then remove the cable. The trick comes in if you don't have a cable in the shifter and you accidentally shift to an easier gear. If you use that big lever to press it over, you notice it won't come back if you press the small lever. That's because there's no internal spring. The trick is use a pen and just put it in right in that cable stop. Just press it gently as you press the lower lever and you'll shift right back to where you started. Once that's been completed, the process for installing a cable is really the same as any other R series shifter. You insert the cable in the same place and just make sure to pull it through all the way until the cable head is seated. Once you've done that, you're good to go. For our internally routed CENTOS shifters, the process starts the same way. You shift to the absolute hardest gear that the shifter has. You use your thumb to do that. At that point, you want to peel back the hood a little bit to get at the base of the shifter body. Once that's been completed, you can just take the shifter cable and push it directly out of the bottom of the shifter. In a huge coincidence, this is also where you install the new shifter cable. Push it right through there, and again, just make sure you pull it all the way through until the cable head is fully seated before you do any shifting.